Let's jump into the conversation right now. It's a very good conversation. Sanj, can you hear me?
Yeah. Yes.
Right. Now, good morning, Sanj. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you so much. How are you?
Listen, it's always a pleasure speaking to my clients, my supporters, my fans. The Derek Clement range is all about the community sharing and empowerment, really. And so we have a wonderful mantra. We talk about renewal. We talk about women, renewal, and empowerment, right?
Yes.
And the brand lends itself beautifully to our customers. So ask me the question again. You're asking me about alopecia.
Okay. So, can you hear me okay?
Yeah, very well.
Yeah. So, I was asking you about alopecia because I didn't realize that stress could cause that. I knew that stress caused other things, but not that. And my daughter is, late 20s, and she's just had that experience, and it was a shock to us. And she went to a clinic, a hair clinic, and they told her that there are different levels of alopecia and that the one she has is due to stress. And I'm saying I didn't realize just how common it is among our community until now. So I was asking, what do you recommend for that? Because at the moment, she was recommended to take certain oils, and it's not all oils that you can use. That's another thing we found out. So over to you. What would you recommend?
Great. Listen, it's a wonderful, it's a gorgeous day. Let me say, it's a gorgeous day. This day is wonderful. And I'm so privileged to be talking to you, Sandra May. Right. So, alopecia is an autoimmune dis-ease. I like the word dis-ease, right? It's because it's dissing you, and you're uneasy with it. And of course, it's an autoimmune disease triggered by invariably inflammation. So bear in mind, right, your hair grows at a cellular level, as I said to you before. Right. So
Mm-hmm.
anything on the inside, I mean, hair growth is holistic, isn't it? It's how you are spiritually, it's how you are physically, it's how you are mentally, it's how well you are, in the entire scheme of things. It's almost Ayurvedic. So that's why people do that. They focus on the inside first and then the outside. Now, so back to the concept of autoimmunity, and you can be autoimmune. Inflammation is a dreadful thing that triggers autoimmunity. Autoimmunity triggers hair loss. And there is a pandemic in our community right now called CCCA, Central Centrifugal Cicatricial Alopecia. It seems to be plaguing our women, and it is an alopecia that focuses on the crown of the hair. It used to be called pressing comb alopecia back in the day. Now, if we are to focus on you said stress. Now, stress also is a trigger, and that may have triggered your daughter's hair somewhere along the line. I know, for instance, high blood pressure medication is also one of the things that predisposes hair growth. It can cause problem. Okay, it prevent the hair from growing because it blocks the nutrients going into your body, and hair relies on nutrients. Hair grow at a cellular level. So you think of every hair strand has its own ecosystem, right? So the hair has cells, blood capillary vessels, you've got the sebaceous gland, you've got the erector pili muscles. All those things are reliant on foods and a good healthy body. So if you are stressed, then it's going to exacerbate the growth of the hair. Does that make any sense so far, Sanj?
Yes, it does.
Right. And so, uh, uh, if your daughter is experiencing some level of stress, then the hair is an interesting thing, especially like erector pili muscle. It could detract, and then all of a sudden the hair would something break off, because there are 3 levels of hair growth: allergen, telogen,
Yeah.
and catagen, right? And the hair sometimes could just detract, pulls back, and your hair falls out. So you've got to be healthy, really. Now, where we come in with the product line, it's not, hair growth isn't just about the external, as I said just now. We provide for you the external, and as you mentioned just now, oils. Our product is actually infused with some good oils, predominantly Jamaican black castor oil, which is a crucial oil. For me, that's the elixir of oils. That's the mother of all oils. And you've got the shea butter. Shea butter is an oil. It's a food. They're food. They're food. They're not just something that's made up in some lab. And most oils are, as you said, they're made up in a lab. But we like to work with, of course, plant-based, which is important for us. So we're all about the plant-based ingredients. And so you see the Jamaican castor oil working. I mean, you love the product, don't you?
For the castor oil, yes, I do. I use the leave-in conditioner.
Yeah, because the castor oil is indigenous to us. And I love to always quote our ancestors' credo. Only use foods that are indigenous to us. Whatever your grandmother, because this whole thing is intergenerational. Whatever your mother, your grandmother, your great-grandmother used, you should continue using that to you and your children and your children's children, because our DNA understands and could relate to those nutrients. I will not give my clients oils that are not indigenous to us. It's for other people.
What I found interesting is that, and off the top of my head, if you can still hear me, off the top of my head, I don't remember all of the recommendation of oils for her, but it was just interesting that not all of what we call oil for hair is appropriate for her to use at this time.
Absolutely. You can't
use avocado, as a pure avocado oil, as a carrier, and neem as well, and a product called Amla Gold.
Yes.
So we were really surprised by that, and of course shea butter in terms of shampoo.
Yes.
That she uses at the moment.
Yes.
So we were just blown away, because obviously we will gravitate towards, let's just use a raw oil.
Yes.
And actually, no, you can't, because they're not all carriers.
They're not all carriers, and they're not indigenous to us, right?
Yeah.
And
also,
and the body.
Sorry.
No.
What surprised me is that the alopecia came in the form of a patch.
That's how. That's how it works. It's alopecia. There's different types of alopecia. You got alopecia areata. You got alopecia totalis. There's different types of alopecia. You've even got men get alopecia. You got beard barbe, where the man's beard would fall out in chunks.
Yes.
And it's like a penny. Yeah. You see a shiny spot like a penny.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Exactly how it was. That's exactly how it appeared.
That's right.
Yeah.
And in some cases, if you suffer extreme shock, your hair would literally depart. It would leave itself from your head, and just you'll be bald, completely bald.
Yeah. And we examined what was going on at the time, and she was stressed.
Yeah.
She was extremely stressed at the time, but we were just blown away.
Yeah. We live in a very stressful society, Sandra. So that's the reason why. In the product, if I could disturb you, in the product range, as we discussed earlier on, for daily, and that's why foods are important. So if you remember, we talked about the healing mist, okay, the nourishing healing mist, okay.
Yes.
I like to use, as I say this over and over and over. Our hair depends. It's very simple. It's not rocket science, science. People get too complicated about this hair of ours. Okay, I've got no hair on my head because I've inherited my mother's and my father's DNA. So of course I never knew my father with any hair. He's bald, right? And I follow the tradition. But my hair grows on my beard, which is amazing. It's very big and full. So so here's the thing though. So the nourishing mist is a food, right? Because
Yeah.
so your hair needs nourishment. It must be nourished inside and outside. And if you could nourish the inside with good nutrients, as I mentioned to you earlier on, that's fine. And then you complement that with the outside. So
Yeah.
nourishment. The the baobab is marvelous. Again, it's from our own country of origin. It's from Africa. It's a nutrient. And then with the nutrient, I use the hydration. That's why I use the word hydration, hydrated milk, because it's coconut milk and hydration, right? And the Jamaican black coconut oil, right? And then I come with the third element, moisturization, which is the Derek Clement leave-in moisturizer. So if you do those three together, nourishing, hydrating, and moisturizing, you would have yourself a lovely formula. That's what I call tier 2, which you do on a daily basis to ensure that you protect your hair on the outside from all the pathogens in the atmosphere. Is important, right? And then you're gonna feed your hair on the inside now by ensuring that your body gets all the nutrients, the K's and the B's and the vitamin C's and the E's to provide nutrient for the hair. Remember, the hair is made up of what? Chons, right? Carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen, and sulfur. Yes?
What did you call them?
Minerals. It's all minerals. Chons.
Oh, it's okay.
Carbon, hydrogen,
Okay.
oxygen,
So I
nitrogen.
just ordered myself the hair growth and the leave-in conditioner, because I think the leave-in conditioner works very well
For you, and that's a good point, because that's why I said to you how I use it on my client. I know you use the leave-in moisturizer, so I'm saying to you now, Sanj, add the nourishing and add the hydrating. So you've got the three elements: moisture,
Yeah.
hydration, and nutrient. Okay? That's what you need. What a wonderful conversation. I'm loving this conversation. I mean, it's marvelous. Oh, Sanj, thank you very much indeed.
We've not spoken for a while, so you're absolutely welcome, and thank you very much for your feedback.
Yeah, I do like, it's more than just about doing hair. I do like the one-to-one interaction. I mean, we provide a community service, isn't it? It's not, you can't get this from your high street shop, can you?
No.
He doesn't know. The geezer doesn't know. He's got these massive shops all over London. He doesn't know. He cannot sit with you like I'm doing now and have a one-on-one conversation. And then you at home, you're comfortable with my narrative. He doesn't have a clue.
Absolutely. And I've been to one of your workshops online, when you ran some clinics online.
Yes.
When you were in your shop, I think. It was you and another gentleman.
Rudy Page.
And I found it very interesting.
Rudy Page. So we call this salon surgery, Sarge. We call it salon surgery. This is a surgery, the Ministry of Hair. I'm a minister. Derek Clement, the Afro hair. I claim this, by the way. This is me, Afro hair historian, right? And Ministry of Hair. That's what we call it. So hair surgery. Derek Clement hair surgery.
That's good. That's good.
So I'll have it shipped to you Monday.
Okay.
So you'll have all three. You'll have all three, yes?
Say it again?
You'll have all three.
Yeah, before I spoke with you, I ordered 2, so I will go back and order the other
one. Okay, wonderful. Thank you. Sandra May, have a wonderful day.
So much. Thank you.
Pleasure as per usual. Talk to you soon. Thanks.
All right, take care.
Bye. Anything, just reach out to me. Ask Derek. That's what I need to do. Just ask Derek.
I will.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Pleasure.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.